And we will repeal the ban on offshore shipping from northwest British Columbia by repealing C-48. We will remove the gatekeepers and open the Arctic Gateway by opening up direct lines to ship our oil from northern Alberta over to the northern coast at the port up there. We're going to ship oil around the Arctic in order to get over to the eastern markets in Canada. The Port of Churchill is now Indigenous owned. 28 Indigenous communities have aligned themselves up in a consortium to build the rail line and the port itself. They're ready to take our product and we're going to ship it out another route. And we're going to clear the way for pipelines. I'm going to support pipelines south, north, east, west. We will build Canadian pipeline, Canadian steel, Canadian oil for our Canadian consumers. And there's a real simple solution for that oil we're bringing in to the St. John refinery in New Brunswick. Why don't we just get it from Newfoundland? It's right next door. The Newfoundlanders have a proposal to increase their daily production by 400,000 barrels a day. So a Polyev government will grant permits for that to happen so that those 400,000 barrels can replace the 130,000 barrels we get from overseas. And within 5 years, we will ban overseas oil to Canada altogether. You want to fight climate change? Well, here's an idea. Why don't we export more clean Canadian energy to replace foreign coal combustion, right? So we have 1,003. What, are we got a chant going over here? I thought I heard a chant, but now they went quiet. What a Canadian audience. I think he's screaming, we need some more pipelines. I think he's right about that. I agree with you, my friend. I hear you. We need more natural gas. We need more natural gas. We got 1,300 trillion cubic feet of this stuff right beneath our feet, and we have huge advantages. Do you know that the closest point to Asia in all of North America is British Columbia? The closest point to Europe in all of North America is Newfoundland. In other words, we have shipping advantages over the Gulf Coast. You know what other advantage we have? Well, you have to liquefy gas in order to ship it. Do you know how you liquefy a gas? You cool it down. What do we have lots of in Canada? Cold weather. It is our most abundant natural resource. Cold weather. In fact, I was in Saskatchewan the other day. It was so cold, there were Liberals with hands in their own pockets. My Uncle Paul loved that one. Paul here. You like that one, Paul? Absolutely. Paul agrees. So, I'm told by the engineers, you can save actually 25% of the energy cost of liquefying natural gas by doing it in a cold climate. We have a 30-degree advantage. And so in Newfoundland, for example, they're going to pipe natural gas from the Jan d'Arc offshore oil field over to the shore, put it on a cooling vessel that will reduce it to minus 161 degrees Celsius and ship it off to Europe to break European dependence on Putin so that we can take dollars from dictators and turn it into paychecks for our people. We're going to remove the gatekeepers so that we can export more civilian-grade Saskatchewan uranium. One of the cleanest ways to generate emissions-free electricity is nuclear power. And we have more of the raw resources than anyone on Earth can do it. Removing the gatekeepers will also empower our First Nations communities who desperately want economic independence from the paternalism of the government in Ottawa. We will give our First Nations the ability to develop their resources, to develop home ownership models on reserve, and to welcome commerce and development so that they can have paychecks for their people and financial independence for their communities. That's what removing the gatekeepers can achieve for all of us, right? But we're also going to remove the gatekeepers who try to control our speech in this country, aren't we? The woke folk. The woke folk. Are there any woke folk in the audience here today? None of the woke people. You know these woke people? They're woke, but they're not awake, right? They love to divide everybody, right? They want to divide along racial, ethnic, gender, and now vaccination status. Every day they're looking for a new way to divide us and carve us up as a people, separate us from our neighbors, our friends, and our co-workers. And why do they do this? Why is it that Justin Trudeau, who has his own ugly past with racism, still likes to divide people along racial lines? Why is it that they do this? You got that right, it's divide and conquer. That's exactly what they're doing. They believe that if you and I do not trust our fellow citizens and that we're afraid of everyone who might be around the corner, then we'll turn to the almighty state to protect us, right? And he's dividing Canadians. You're right, young man. Who is this young man? What's your name? Come on over here.